Welcome back to the channel. My name is A-Bomb. We're back with Football Manager 2019 and AZ Berliner with Berliner FC Dynamo, and today it's a double live com for you. First up is AZ Alkmaar, a home game, and a game where we could not only confirm our qualification into the knockout rounds, but if we win, we would also qualify as group winners. So that would be a big win if we can beat the Dutch side there. After that, we are taking on Bayern in a away game because we haven't seen any Bundesliga on camera really this season. It's been very much focused on Europa League. And since I've only played 2 matches off camera, I think we've got time to do a double live con today. Last episode, we defeated a below par Anderlecht in Belgium. Bruno with the only goal. Anderlecht not with his single shot on target. These Belgian teams, I overestimate them. They're not very good. So just 2 matches played off camera, and just a small disclaimer that I have had to play these games more than once because I had a corrupted save file. I had to load a previous save file which was before this Wolfsburg game. So I have had to play this a second time. The second game against Stuttgart, we did win anyway, but I think it was 3 goals to 1 or 2 goals to 1. But we did actually get a draw against Wolfsburg, but this time unfortunately we lost. I mean, I could have reloaded it again and tried to go for another point, but I've decided to go with what I've been given. So it was a 1-0 defeat at home against Wolfsburg. Antonio Marin scored the only goal that came in the 39th minute. We weren't bad. We had more shots on target than them. They did have a bit more possession. Lots of shots on target, but none that were really close range. They were all sort of outside the area. And then against Stuttgart previously, it was a win. I think it was 2-1. This one we did still manage to win. It was 1-0. And it's still a win, so I'll take it. Again, it was a pretty tight game, but Stuttgart, again, lots of shots, but none that really threatened us, and we were much better in this one. Strebel setting up the goal for Alfonso Sousa, and that came about midway through the second half. Much better here. Stakura with a great game in goal. We defended really strongly. And yeah, much better here. A good away win. It's still early days. We're only 12 games in. There's plenty of time left. We've got 3 teams above us on 19 points. But our next league game is against Bayern, who are currently league leaders, joint with Nuremberg. So that's going to be a tough one. We've beaten Bayern once this whole save. So it's a tough one. We'll try and get something from that. Okay, we have 2 matches to get through today, so we're going to get into the first one, and it is a home game against Alkmaar. Match day 4 in our Champions League. They are favourites for the game, but as you can see, we lead the group at the moment, 9 points, Alkmaar on 7, Bursaspor on 4, Anderlecht can't catch us, they're on 3, and their head-to-head is worse than us because we beat them both times. If we win, that will confirm us as group winners. If we draw, I think we'll be through, but I think it would depend on Alkmaar losing to Anderlecht. And I think Bursaspor would have to beat us, and they'd have to beat us by more than 1 goal. Still a lot of options. It looks like we are going to get through, but if we can win, we'll be through as group winners. Now, we have got some injury problems, especially at centre-back. We have no Zoran Vujacic again. He's got an injury. Joao Riccioli is just back from an injury, needs a fitness test, so he might be out. Vujacic as well. It's quite a long injury. It's a few weeks with an abdominal injury. Akashot is also out at the moment with a groin injury. Christopher Janssen is out with shin splints. We have Tarnat back. Where is Karasiotis? Karasiotis is close to return from his injury. So yeah, we've got quite a few injury problems in the squad at the moment. I think we'll bring Kier back onto the bench again. He needs a fitness test, but I think he's past that. He'll be okay. We could really do with another striker because we don't really have that. Tarnat. We've got Kyleman, and the other guys we can't really play. Could we play Karasiotis? Not recommended to be selected, no. So I think we'll stick with Tarnat and Kyleman. Tarnat's not in good form. He's not doing well. So the first time I faced an Alkmaar on camera, of course, we previously lost 4-2 to them. It was a hat-trick scored by one of their players. Oh no, it was Eras. He's a central midfielder. Cesar Eras got the hat-trick. To be fair though, they were all free kicks. Hopefully this one will go alright. We've got an early knock to Bruno, but it looks like it's going to be okay. It's just a knee problem. I think he's going to be alright. And the first highlight of the game here, 19th minute of the game, and it's Salvetti Chetin. Not had too much involvement this season. I was going to try and move him on, but that never really happens. He's here now, and we're going to give him some games to see if he can still hang with the team, and hopefully he can. Strebel. Here's Martin Tarnat. Sitting very deep, and a shot at goal by Alfonso Sousa, and a warning shot there from range. But we need to be a bit closer than that. So we're going to try and work the ball into the box. Let's just try and simplify these tactics a bit, because I think we've got too much on. Okay, Bruno is now injured, so Kier's going to have to come on, and he's going to play about 55 minutes, maybe 60. Lots of possession for Alkmaar, but in terms of shots and chances, about the same. We only saw 1 highlight. Pretty non-eventful first half. Right, I've given them the revenge as well, just to say, you know what, they beat us in a reverse fixture. Let's try and beat them here. To be fair though, it wasn't a 4-2 scoreline. It didn't feel like it. Like I said, 3 of those 4 goals were free kicks. But this is one of the least eventful games we've had so far. 67 minutes, only one highlight, and not a lot of actual chances really. I've gone attacking, which might be a mistake. But yeah, we're not playing well at all. There is a highlight here. Is it a highlight or have we just gone live? No. It wasn't a highlight. I just rewinded the game. Right, we're at 80 minutes. Kier has got a 6.4 despite coming on from the bench. Strebel's not done well, so Arna's going to come on. 88 minutes. What is this game? I'm glad I'm playing 2 games today. I feel like I'm robbing you with performances like this. This is disappointing. So we're going to have to wait until a group win maybe. There is a late corner here though. It is cleared by Dahan, and that's full time. What a boring game. There was one highlight in that game. One highlight. Same number of shots, more possession for Alkmaar. What a boring draw. That just went nowhere. Bruno's out for 3 weeks. God's sake. God's sake. Right. We have qualified for the last 16. So we've made that. That's good. So will it be as group winners is the question. Actually, I don't know if winning the group or coming second matters in terms of seedings, because you've got the teams that finished third in the Champions League as well. So you'll have 24 teams from the groups and then another 8 that came third in their groups in the Champions League. So I don't think there's seedings in the next draw, is there not? Well, I looked at the rules and that really hasn't given us any more clarity, so I don't know what will happen with that. But we're through. Next up, leaders Bayern away from home. We don't have a good record against them. We'll try and get something. See, we've now dropped down to 11th after Saturday's games. So we'd need to get a point to get us back up to 8th. A win would put us 7th. I'm not going to win. But look at that. 10 wins for Bayern, 1 win for us. We've had no draws. They're 3-1 on favourites. We don't stand a chance. Bruno's out, so Kier's going to start. We'll put Fornlak back onto the bench. Going to start Hodzic. Going to try and stick a defensive midfielder in there. No, a proper ball winner on defend. Hopefully he won't get sent off. Vermola's getting a bit tired, but I don't want to play Belskus in this one. He's not really played much this season. Riccioli as well. He's just come back from injury. We're going to go with this though. Right, I've told them the pressure's off. We're not expected to get a result here, so just go out there and play and see what happens. We came close to getting a draw against them in a couple of seasons ago on camera, and then they scored a bullshit 95th equaliser. No, winner, sorry, not an equaliser. But yeah, they had like a bullshit like late goal, and we lost, which we shouldn't have done because there was way too much time given. And Stakura forced in a save there 3 minutes in. Bacalo to Meyer, and it's a goal. It's a goal already. 4th minute, Fofana's already got 13 this season. And here we go again. This is why we're never going to win the league, because we just can't compete with Bayern and Leipzig and teams like that. We just can't compete with them. We're not spending that sort of money, but even when we do, we're never going to get results against them. We're never going to win the league. So that's why I think let's get these guys qualifying for the Champions League, and I think that will be good. That will be a happy end to the save, I think. Throw in for Bayern, Paslak. We win the header, but we're giving it straight back to them. Here's Pereira. Paslak's got it again. Ruiz. Blocked. Paslak's got it back though. Cross in there. And it's another goal. 25th minute. We haven't had a shot yet. I don't think we've barely been out of our half. And Fofana's got 2 goals in 25 minutes. We can't beat them. We just can't. We can't even score against them. We're just hopeless. Going to try and go positive. We've got to try and play them at their own game. That's the only way you do it. That's the only way you beat Man City. You've got to play them at their own game. Or missed header. This could be a chance here. Shaban Kier. He's taking a bit of a heavy touch, but it's okay. And yeah, that was too much on that. Strebel. Kuchin. And given away. We can't do it. Havertz is just going all the way by himself here. Someone tackle him. Thank you. Clearance. Kier to Chetin. Souza, that was a nice ball. This is better. Come on. Strebel. Goal! 2-1. There we go. That's what you've got to attack them. Alright, suddenly this doesn't look too bad. That was our first shot as well. Okay, half time. 2-1 down. We've had 1 shot with 1 goal. They've had 18 shots and they have 2. Am I pleased with how things are going? I just left that to the assistant, and the assistant said he's pleased with how things are going. Right, I'm going to make our wing backs a bit more defensive. I want them to stay back a little bit. And let's see if we can get something. We're just going to go attacking. We're just going to go for it. If we lose 4-1, we lose 4-1. I don't really care. Slide in tackle by Vermola. Oh, Van Muller's injured himself. So Belskis is going to have to come on now. Here's burst guide for Bayern. Kai Havertz goes for goal. There's no way that's being saved. That's unsavable. 3-1. Just 4 minutes into the second half. Why has he been allowed to shoot? Like, just why? Look at how much space he had to choose from there. It's ridiculous. Highlight from kickoff. Is it going to be 3-2 or 4-1? Havertz to Meyer. Guys, close him down. You're backing off. What are you doing? And you're giving the ball back to them. We need to get stuck in. We are getting... Why are they stepping off from them? Right, let's go back to high lines again then. They're just not doing what I'm telling them to. Aouar. Bracalo. He's going to shoot and he's going to score. Of course he is! 4-1. We can't defend. Why are they not defending? Kears on a 6.1. This is useless. I'll make him my last change. I know, Fornalak. I know he's unproven, but we have no Bruno. Kears playing crap. It's just disappointing how this is going. Yeah, I know we're in Europe this year, but I don't know why we haven't exactly had big journeys. It shouldn't be affecting us too much. We're just giving it away again. No need to. No need to give it away like that. Just keep it down. Why are you headering it? We've just had our second shot of the game. There's no way we're winning anything if we're going to play like this. It just isn't happening. Full time, 4-1. It was a demolition. Look at all the 6-2s and 6-1s. It's embarrassing. 19 fouls as well. 19 fouls. We just can't compete with them. Van Mola added to the injury list. How many is that now? Still on 5, yeah, because Karius was back. Like, I know how good Bayern are, but you can't have a performance like that against Bayern. You can't have just one shot. Giving it away like as much as you are, it's frustrating. I don't like it. We've beaten once in about 13 games, I think, 12 games. But anyway, there is one more game in our Europa League group, but I will not be playing it on camera as we have already progressed through our group. So we are going to pick things up for the away game against Mainz. That'll be our last game before our winter break. I'll probably be a bit harsh on some of the guys, but our strikers aren't scoring this season. Tarnat has been dreadful this year. But anyway, I'm going to leave it there, guys, because I'm getting a bit annoyed. So I'm going to end things there. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed it, do drop a like down below. Leave comments. If you want to see videos as and when it's up on YouTube, do hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell so you receive updates if I upload or go live. Follow me on social media so you don't miss any of my content. Next time, mine's last game before the winter break. And we'll try and get back to winning ways in the league because, yeah, the form's starting to take a bit of a turn and we need to amend that. Leverkusen next going to be tough. Mönchengladbach is going to be tough. And then we've got Frankfurt, Hamburg and Mainz. Hopefully we can get results in those ones. And then the last game against Bursaspor. Not really going to mean anything as we're already through, but it'd be nice to try and win the group. So we'll try and get a result there if we can in Turkey. But guys, I'm going to end things there. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.